everybody, it's Alexia from amysticspath, back to bring you guys some more clarity. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this week's week ahead guidance video. Now, I want to say if you are new to the YouTube channel and you want to keep seeing these weekly guidance videos and messages from Spirit and things like that, to please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification so you do not miss anything else. And if you are looking for a more interactive and more spontaneous message and even lives and an interactive community, please feel free to follow my Instagram, which the information will be down below in the description box. Now, let's go ahead getting into this week ahead and what it is that I'm seeing for this week. Now, I want to go ahead and dive in and first say that I want to dial back and take it back into the energy of last week, because energies don't always just shift and change just because it's a new week. It's like energy is there for a certain amount of time. We had the energies of breaking chains and really elevating and moving past things that, really bind us. And it's like the last things that are like things that are really keeping us from our next step, our next move on our path of where the universe is trying to break us through. Okay, so there was some breakdowns and some tension last week. All right, so for the energy for this week, we have Soul Family, Star Mother, the Three of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Fool card, the Five of Cups, and the Page of Wands again. All right, and we're also looking at, even in our shadow cards, we have the Nine of Pentacles, as well as the Three of Wands. Now, there is a lot of attention that is putting on what it is that we're trying to pull in, what it is that we're trying, and how it is that we want our future to look. And we're really, really dialing in the lens. I feel like if this guy were to like dial in his lens from the like telescope that he's looking through, is taking a closer look at what it is that we actually want to be experiencing in life. So that closer look, dialing in, is giving us a spark of motivation that is really like, yes, I'm going to take this, I'm going to grab it, I'm going to conquer it, I'm taking this on by the horns. All right, and it's almost the energy of like complete, like quick decision. This is what it is that I'm doing. This is how we're gonna, like, not even this is how we're gonna do it, but I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna get there and we're gonna be victorious, is what I feel like when I see like this Ace of Wands, of really holding that that wand or that staff in a victorious way. And even for some of you that it's like this key thing that is giving you motivation of what it is that you want to pull in, is what it is that will bring you success. Like it's something, the next stage that you need to grab for success in your life. We have the Two of Pentacles, and within this I see the need to balance, because there's a lot of energy of like kind of rushing through, and you don't want to get ahead of yourself and kind of topple over and fall face first. So within this, and this is, again, how this energy wants to work for us. So this is kind of the energy that we'll be feeling, like we're feeling these pulls and these urges. We have the Page of Wands and the Knight of Swords here, which is really saying that that there is this energy, and it's like impulsive energy. And maybe not impulsive energy, but it's energy that's just starting, that there's this fire that's just starting that you are passionate about and really want to go after. But with the problem of the Page of Wands is you don't want that energy to fizzle out. We're not looking at the King of Wands here, we're looking at the Page of Wands. So we really want to take the time to cultivate that fire of what it is that we essentially want to bring in. And now we're dialing closer into it, because we realize almost what is not working or what hasn't worked from the energy of this past week, of what it is that we need to break those chains of. So with this energy being fresh, being new, and there's new motivation to add to the fire. We have the King of Swords here, which is being very mindful and very thoughtful about what it is that you have to do to maintain this fire, to maintain this motivation, to keep it going, to not have any lapses within your motivation of what it is that you how it is that you have to do what it is that you have to do, or just different ways of how it is that you feel like you're going to obtain this. But it's really intellectually and logically thinking, okay, what is it that is going to keep this this fire burning and make it grow into a long lasting, passionate situation, okay? And I want to say that it might feel like that now, but there's the energy of freshness, of newness, and even impulsivity, and it's impulsivity in a way that's like, oh, I like that, so I'm going to grab that. And not saying that that's not what was supposed to happen, because that was what was supposed to happen. It's really planning of how it is that you are going to maintain that and not going off on a whim. We have the Fool card, which is saying to go ahead and dive. It's like the energy of going ahead and diving in. All right. And this is for, the new experiences of what it is that you're trying to kind of immerse yourself in. And here we have the Four of Cups, and with this I feel like it's jumping into whatever we think that this cup back here is, or whatever this opportunity, this golden thing that we've been waiting for, that we've kind of is coming up from the back that we may not see. And there's all of these things, right, that are just kind of keeping us in like stagnant, low energy, could be depressed, and just kind of complacent, that we're taking this energy of, okay, so jumping into what it is that this cup is, or what it is that we think that this cup is, that's brought on by the energy of the Three of Wands and the Ace of Fire here. All right. And this Page of Wands is just showing you that energy of him really like, well, what is this? And I want to say it's the energy of that fresh start, that new energy, this new fire that's burning, that's like, okay, well, what is this? And what would it look like if I just dived into this and didn't look back? And that's the energy of the Page of Wands, is kind of diving into something and not looking back, right? Because it is, like I said, that impulsive energy, which we kind of need that this week. That's like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to go for this. Now, since we've had the energies of that were kind of rough and turbulent last week with just breaking through chains, Mercury went direct. That's kind of a little wishy-washy or like wonky, and things have just been happening that are pushing us to our neck, like where it is to authentically step into the next space that we're supposed to be on upon our journey. And we have the Soul Family card here, as well as the Star Mother and the Deep Replenishment card. That's backed by align yourself, right? So within this, you guys, it's one saying that to really call into your personal tribe, and people that have your back, because you are not alone. Your soul ties, your soul family, your tribe, that you are not alone with all of this. You can ask for help in certain ways that you need help on obtaining anything in any of this, right? And then we have the Star Mother card, and this is speaking of how it is that you can nurture yourself and rest and replenish. So we see the energy of, we have this impulsive energy. We may feel like we have to rush through things or just like really rush into this next phase. That's not the case. We have to see how it is that we can obtain and keep this this new energy that's trying to come in burning. Okay, and we are almost, it's the energy of engulfing yourself in this, in this vision that you have, and asking for help when you need help. Okay, and really, really taking the time to nurture yourself. And I feel like with all of this, even though there's so much fire energy and so much of wanting to move forward and gust forward, take things slow. Really start to ingrain yourself into the alignment of where it is that you're trying to be. Now you're jumping in head first, but it's like you're not in a race to the finish line. And that's what I mean by moving things slow. You are literally, it's new territory that you're walking into. So try to move in a little little bit slower than where it is that, like, how fast you want to go, because you don't want to topple over, head first, hit your head. Now you have no choice but to rest. And that hitting your head is, I feel like spirit even putting blockages in your path, because you're moving too fast and you're wasting too much of your energy sources. And we don't need to be in the energy of obsessing. We need to be in the energy of alignment and flowing into what is right for us next. Because there has been breakdowns, and these breakdowns are working to show you, what it is that does not need to be in your life. Those chains that we were supposed to be breaking, right? Now, getting into the portion of the video of how we need to be working with this energy for our best benefit. Okay, so we have the Mirror card, the Yes card, okay, yes, the Seven of Swords, and the King of Cups. And this is saying that we really need to take a look in the mirror at ourselves, our reflection, the energy that we're putting out within the Seven of Swords, and asking ourselves, is the energy that we're projecting matching the energy that we want to receive? Is that energy that we're putting out matching the energy that we need to receive? As well as really looking in the mirror and seeing what actions need to be put out to receive the energy that we actually want to receive, and then making that next move. All right, these moves don't have to be done on a public front. They can be done in silence. You can be, in a mastermind, in silence of, okay, what is it that I want to receive? How am I going to receive this? What's my next move? Okay, because chances are you already know, you have an idea of how it is that you want to align yourself within your life. Okay. So, and within this, we have with what is right for you. And the answer is yes. And it's to a lot of things of where it is that we've been trying to go, the energy of where it is that we've been feeling pulled to go. There may even be questions, is this safe? I don't want this to be too good to be true. And the answer is yes, it is safe. That yes, your emotions are not, they're not too good to be true. That yes, this is really happening for you. And we have the King of Cups that's sitting here, that's saying to kind of really weed through the emotion of what it is that may be coming in, that's kind of like scared emotion, and really riding those waves and being almost like, I want to say emotionally engulfed, but not in the way of what it is that, like, hard emotions, but emotionally engulfed in what it is that is for you, that's on the horizon. We have the Knight of Cups here, which is saying yes to following your heart. The King of Cups, that's literally immersed in the most emotional intelligence and, knowing his worth, not letting anyone else tell him what it is that is, and that he's following his heart no matter what is going on. The answer is yes. And where it is that your heart is calling you, where it is that you've been asking to go, where it is that you've been desiring to go, the answer is yes. But the thing is how we need to work with this energy, besides falling in with this yes, and following our heart and really being in a very good emotional space, is that we have to look and see, are our current actions of what it is that or not even our current actions of what it is that we have planned to do. Like, we got the energy of the Knight of Swords here, and that planning energy of your next move. Like, if you can see, like, all of these chess pieces, he's like, okay, what am I going to do next? And he's planning out the whole board for success. But we have to make sure that our actions, what it is that we're doing, what it is that we're speaking, are aligning with what it is that we actually want, that we're not getting derailed. They're not taking back into cycles that we've literally just broken out from, but it is to move forward, and to move forward into this yes space, that you're also saying yes to the universe, that you're not just waiting for the universe to say yes to you, because the universe has already said yes to you, but you may not be emotionally healed or mentally, like, really grasping on to the fact that the universe said yes. So you have to say yes back to the universe. The universe is like, do you want this? You've been asking for this. And it's almost like, is this a trick? No, it's not a trick. You have to say yes back to the universe for what it is that you want to experience. Or the universe is going to keep giving you experiences that you've already said yes to, even if you don't like them because you're used to experience that type of thing. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. I'm serious. That's like spirit like smacking you on the hand, saying stop doing that. Stop expecting bad shit to happen to you and say yes to what it is that you want and align yourself with that and engulf within that. Make sure that your actions are aligning with what it is that you are saying yes to. Make sure what it is that you're saying yes to is keeping you afloat and not drowning you, okay? Make sure what you're saying yes to is not drowning you emotionally. And that you're making decisions for what it is that you want to be receiving. What's the energy that you want to be mirroring back to you? What is that? Okay? Now, this is what it is that I'm seeing for this week. The energy of this week, how it is that we need to work with this energy this week. If you feel like you need a reading specifically for yourself, please do not hesitate to ask me, to contact me. How to book a session with me is in the description box below. And I hope that everyone has an amazing and fantastic day.